night.
You guys got questions? Coach, kind of talking about the first half, it's kind of a slow start, especially from the young yard. What was kind of difference to everything?
Yeah, we didn't take very good threes. Their zones messed us up, playing the 3-2, switching it up to man. We didn't get our inside-out threes. We were just passing around the perimeter. We were taking threes off of bad passes. I mean, we were falling out of bounds on one of the threes. Our shot quality wasn't what it needed to be. So that was pretty disappointing. But we were able to get that corrected as we went through the game.
How do you prepare for a team that mixes up their defense so much?
Well, we changed our defenses in practice. It's hard to get in rhythm. That's why they do it. I mean, we do a lot of the same things. He's a great coach. He's done that for a long time, the way he changes his defense. And, he stick with the 3-2 zone for a while. They played the 3-2 and 2-3 when Q came in because Q's shooting numbers haven't been great. He's 3 for 4 from 3, these first 2 games, which is great. He's worked on it hard. I'm proud of him about that. But they mix up the zones, and so it's hard to get in rhythm against it, and it bothered us. I mean, we turned the ball over 14 times. It's way too many. Our 2 point guards had 7 of the 14 turnovers between Trey and Q. That's unacceptable. They understand that. I addressed that in the locker room, and we've got to be cleaner with the ball. But it really, we had 2 turnovers on outlet passes. We had a turnover on a dribble to control. We had a lot of self-inflicted wounds, which we've got to get better at that. That's not going to work. And so we've got to improve there and be better.
What does this say about your team shooters to come back in the second half and you hit 10 of their last 18 threes?
Yeah, we're going to keep firing. Look, we got good shooters. We got really good players. We needed to improve our shot quality, and I thought we did that. It was big in the first half. Paul kind of got the lid off of it for us. But it's just little things. Like we were supposed to have a clean look on the second play of the game for Paul on a gut screen, and we didn't screen. And so what should have been a clean look, the game can go a lot different. That's in the margins right there. The game can go a lot different if we set the screen at the proper angle and we hit the guy. Paul gets a clean look, and maybe that goes in, and we can make 23s. And they don't play the zone, and they got to play the certain defense the whole time. But we contributed to them being able to. We had to play at their pace for a while, which was difficult.
It felt like y'all gave up some easy baskets in the lane again. I know the back-end defense has been something that you've kind of harped on. Is there anything that sticks out in terms of what it'll take to fix?
Yeah, we got to guard the damn ball. Like, our defenders have to guard the ball one-on-one. We gave up 44 points in the paint tonight. All right, now luckily they shot 4 of 25 from 3. But we just got blown by. I started subbing guys out as they got blown by. Like, we got to be able to sit down and guard the ball, and our gap help gets too extended, and we got to sit in the gaps and rake at the ball and not let them just straight line drive us to the paint. It was 44-44 in the paint. We did a good job, conversely, getting in the paint. But when they get in the paint, that's how they get 17 offensive rebounds. So our guards have to be able to guard the ball, and then our guards have to be able to rebound down. I mean, giving up 17 offensive rebounds, we didn't crack down with the guards. That's not going to work. That's not going to work either. But we've got to be able to guard the ball. And we've been working on that in practice, but we just got whipped middle. And other teams are going to see that and do that, and we can't give up that level of dribble penetration if we want to be a great team. And that's something that we're going to certainly have to improve on. And look, we gave up some stuff at the end of the press as well. I think, I thought Musa was phenomenal tonight. I mean, he really saved us. Vin wasn't as aggressive after he got those fouls, and that hurt us at the end of the press. And I thought Musa was phenomenal. But we've got to be able to guard the ball one-on-one. At some point, you got to be able to sit down and guard the guy in front of you and keep his ass out of the paint. And if you can't do that, we got to go find somebody who can. And so we've got to be able to do that, and that is at the top. It's at the top of the priority list: the turnovers, the rebounding, and being able to guard the ball one-on-one. Shot selection's a distant fourth, but those are at the top of the list. I thought our free throw shooting was good if we want to be positive. I've thought we've been a good free throw shooting team, but 18 of 22, 82%, really good.
You mentioned Musa. You know, how much have you seen him grow these last 2 months just being on campus?
Been awesome. You could tell he never has a bad day. He's always excited, and I was really proud of him. It's look, it's a massive amount of change. You know, he was in Spain 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, and look, this is a different game. He picked up all those fouls. FIBA's a lot more physical than our game, and so it's a big time adjustment for him. And I think every game he's going to continue to get better. And he was great tonight. Did a great job protecting the rim for us. Did a great job rebounding it. Kept a lot of balls alive, and so really, really proud of him. And he's just going to keep improving and keep getting better. And really, really excited about his growth and where he's going to be.
You held them to 4 of 25 shooting from 3 tonight. Was that we've heard you talk in the past about getting the right guys to take those shots. Was that more of a bad shooting night for them, or do you?
A little bit of both. I mean, look, 15 missed some clean looks, and he's a really good three-point shooter. 4 is a good three-point shooter, but he shoots a ton off the bounce. So, I think he was a little rattled after the air ball or air balls. But some of it was us. Some of it was they just missed some open shots. 12 did a good job getting them going at the beginning and getting them in rhythm. But it was a combination of they just missed some open shots. And I thought our three-point defense was was solid. We had the right guys taking them a couple times. But sometimes they're going to make them,
It seems like the ball movement and the cohesion is really strong early for like a new group. What would you attribute that to? The guys said it just seems like that they have a close bunch and they do a lot together and it makes it easier.
Yeah, I mean, I think the number one thing I attribute it to is our best player is very unselfish. When Darian Williams is your best player and he's unselfish, I don't know if y'all saw tonight, Jerry wasn't playing real well. Darian gets off the bench and goes and talks to Jerry and kind of gets Jerry going. Like that's when your best player is that guy, it feeds to everybody else. And so, I mean, I give all the credit to Darian and those guys and Q, Q throws it to both teams. I'd rather him throw it to the team in the white jersey, but he throws it to both teams. But Q, at his core, would much rather get an assist than score. So when you got a point guard out there who's, trying to looking to drive it to pass it to other guys, and Darian's looking to drive it to pass it to other guys, makes other guys more shot ready. Everybody wants to play with him. Then it's kind of it's contagious. If you look at the fast break between Darian and Paul, where they passed it back and forth twice, and then Paul laid it in, like that's the sort of stuff you're looking for, and that's the sort of stuff that's important. I'd be remiss too. Colt scored his first college points tonight, so that was awesome. He works extremely hard. I was happy to see Colt score after redshirting last year at Butler. And Colt's a hard worker, man. He's gonna be a really, really good player. People forget he's a redshirt freshman. So he's a redshirt freshman. He's young, and I was really, really happy that he could score his first points tonight.
Can you talk about your philosophy on turnovers? I know you want 0, but someone like you that's like giving constant rim pressure versus someone that maybe isn't. Are you more okay with?
No, I'm not okay with any turnover. I mean, look, I'm not saying we don't want 0 turnovers, but I'd like to keep it certainly under 12 and under 10. I mean, here's what our point guards have to understand. When you have the ball, you have our program in your hands. You have NC State in your hands. All the fans watching on TV, everybody who cares about our basketball program, you have them in your hands. You have to take care of the ball. Ball security is job security. If you want be the point guard, then you have to secure the ball. And you're dribbling that ball for hundreds of thousands of people. There's a lot of people that care about our program. Look at our fans tonight were incredible. The students were great, having this place 9 o'clock on a Friday night. Are you kidding me? What do we have, 15,000 in here, 16,000 in here? It was awesome. It was awesome. Like, you owe it to those people to take care of the ball. And we have to just do it. We have to do a much better job of that. And a lot of it's when our offense gets stagnant, we just try to just play one-on-one. And I mean, shoot, it's hard to get by guys one-on-one.
Coach, kind of a lighthearted question, but it seemed like you were aware of the Chick-fil-A promotion with that missed free throw.
It's 2 games in a row.
How does that speak to the
Everybody
atmosphere?
gets free Chick-fil-A 2 games in a row. So, huh?
How does that speak to the atmosphere?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, that was the loudest arena was all night. Everybody got the free Chick-fil-A. So somebody told me, is this true? Somebody told me there was like a bug in the system for the first game, and like everybody who had the Chick-fil-A app in Raleigh got the thing for the. Oh, that's how it works every time?
You don't have to be here. You just sign in.
You just open the app and you get it.
No wonder we're Raleigh's team. Yeah, free Chick-fil-A. How about that? But it's cool. I mean, it's cool, and I think it's a great promotion. I mean, it gets everybody into the free throws, and so it's a cool promotion.
Speaking of 2 games in a row,
Technical?
yeah. That's what I was going to ask. What's your streak that you're going for on that one?
Hopefully this is it. I was not trying to get the technical today. I was not trying to get that. It was surprising. I'm going to have to adjust to, this is a little softer than I'm used to, so I'll have to adjust to that.
Coach, you talked about the turnovers already for Quadier and Trey. When you have kind of that third conductor out there in Darian, does it give you more comfort and just?
Yeah, we should probably let him handle the ball more because he don't turn it over like he don't turn it over as much. You know, and Vin's turnovers on the outlets killed us. Like, we had a chance to run away there in the first half. We had it to 5 and 7. We had a chance to really run away, and we threw 2 cross-court outlet turnovers. And they stay back. Like, we worked on that in scouting for 2 days. The outlet passes, and the outlets have to go up the same side because they jump the opposite side outlets. Like, they do that. And that was just, you know, we trust Vin as much as anybody in our program. And, you know, we just made some mental mistakes. But in big games, all those mistakes add up. So we've got to be way cleaner on those details. Like, we've got decent attention to detail, but if you want to be a championship level team, you have to have obsessive attention to detail. You have to have obsessive attention to detail in everything that you do. And ours is, you know, fair to Midland right now, and we've got to be better than that. So. All right, thank you guys, and I do want to once again thank all the fans that came tonight. I thought it was awesome, and the students that came out, and we're very, very appreciative of everybody, and hope everybody comes back Wednesday night when we play the Spartans. So, thank you.